Okay. So for mine, I forgot to record mine during my presentation. But this is the book I'm doing. And I presented it. So today we're going to be reading Uni the Unicorn, a story about believing. And what is something you guys noticed about the cover? Some answers I had was the unicorn and the little girl. So what do you think the story is gonna be about? Some answers I had was it's gonna be about a unicorn and a girl having a fun time. And I presented to kindergarteners. I'm gonna start. Okay, you need the unicorn, illustrated by Bridget Berger. Okay. In almost every way, Uni was like all the other unicorns. Magnificent mane. Do you guys know what a mane is? And then I got answer of her eyes or her hooves. I explained to them that the mane is her hair. The unicorns was extra magnificent. Golden hooves. The unis were extra golden. Sparkling purple eyes. The unis were extra sparkly. Like the other unicorns, Uni had a special swirly horn with the power to heal and mend. And like the other unicorns, Uni could make wishes come true. But there was one thing that definitely set Uni apart. I asked them what they noticed about the picture and why do you think she was on the other side and not with the horses. Some answers I got was maybe she's different or maybe they don't like her. Okay. Uni believed that little girls were real. Uni's friends laughed and said, "Ha ha ha, silly Uni. Everyone knows there's no such thing as little girls. They're just make-believe." I asked why her friends were on top playing and what made them think that she was sad. The answers I got was they don't like that she's different and she believes in something that is not true. Okay. At home, Uni's parents just brushed it off with knowing smiles. I asked, what are knowing smiles? And why do you think her parents didn't say nothing to her? Some responses I got were just smiles. They are kindergarteners. Another thing I got was they didn't want to hurt her feelings, so I didn't say anything like her friends did in the other picture. But Uni was certain, absolutely certain, that little girls were real, no matter what everyone else said. Uni knew that somewhere far, far away, but not that far away, there was a little girl waiting. A strong, wonderful, magical little girl. And she would be the best friend a unicorn could ever ask for. Uni imagined all the things they could do together. So what are some things that they would do together? There's some pictures over here of her flying, jumping, thinking, sitting, just being silly. They would run fast through the meadow. I asked what they think a meadow is. Some students knew right away that it was just all these flowers down there. It's mostly girls. They would spin and twirl in the sun. They would explore and help forest creatures in need. Other times they would just sit quietly and talk about important things. And of course, they would slide down the rainbows together. Uni fell asleep that night and had enchanted dreams. We talked about all the dreams they had and what kind of dreams they have of their own. What Uni did not know yet, but would soon discover. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. Soon enough was that somewhere far, far away, but not that far away, there was indeed a real little girl. And even though her friends said, ha ha ha, unicorns are just make-believe. And despite her experience, knowing smiles. I asked them what the similarities were of the unicorn and her. And some of the answers I got was that they both believe in something that their friends don't think is real. And that her parents also don't want to hurt her feelings by not saying anything. This little girl was certain, absolutely certain, there was a unicorn. A strong, wonderful, magical unicorn. We also talked about how in the other unicorn's picture, in her bedroom, she had like little girl pictures. And in this one, she has unicorn pictures. Just waiting to be her friend. And that's it. At the end of the book, I talked about like what was their favorite parts. Some answers I got was when her parents were looking down on her, they could see that like they didn't want to hurt her feelings. And then some things I talked about was why do they think that they didn't believe in like the unicorn believing in the little girl, or the little girl believing in the unicorn. And they talked about how like unicorns don't exist, and like how like sometimes you say things that you believe in and other people are like, oh, that's not true, and they make fun of like your opinion. They're pretty smart kindergarteners. Other things I got was they wanted more of the book. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed reading to them. I don't know what else. I think that's it.